Here is another example of long division with decimal hundredths and whole numbers. So we're doing 8 5/100ths divided by 7. So in this case, it works the exact same way as our first one. We're reminding ourselves that we have 2 decimal places. So we're going to put that right over here. And then again, we have a choice. Depending on how we're doing our work and where we're doing our work, we can either erase the decimal or rewrite it on the side. In this case, I'm just going to erase it. Okay, so I have 805 divided by 7. So just like usual, I'm going to make a line on the side. This is going to be my area to do multiplication with. Okay, and again, what I'm trying to do is 7 times something is going to give me a number that's close to 805. So remember, we're not even thinking about the decimal right now. That is just there as a reminder. So I can try, let's say, 7 times 7, 49. I'm going to try to go a little bit higher. I want to get to 80. Let's say 7 times 10. 70. What if I would try 7 times 12? 84. That is too much. So I'm going to have to go a little bit lower. So I'm going to do 7 times 11. 7 times 11 is 77. That's still not enough. So remember the trick from before. I want to add my 0 at the end to make sure it's a number that I can work with. So here's my 0 at the end. So again, I'm doing 7 times 11 and add a 0 at the end. 7 times 11, 77. 0 at the end. Do my subtraction. 5 minus 0, 5. 0 minus 7, I can't do. I'm going to bore over here. 10 minus 7, 3. And 7 minus 7, 0. So I'm not going to put the 0 there. To remind myself, I'm working with 35 now. Okay, now I have to think of 7 times what is going to give me 35. Well, I know right away that that's 5. Here I am lining up my numbers, just as usual. 7 times 5 is 35. No need to add any zeros for that one. Do my subtraction, I get 0. This particular answer does not have a remainder, and for our purposes, you probably will not have any remainder when working with decimals for our cases in grade 5 and grade 6. So if it ever happens that you do get a remainder, you might have done something wrong. So just do a quick double check. So because I have no remainder, that means I'm done my multiplication part. So I'm going to go over here and do my addition. So 110 plus 5 is 115. Okay, and if you remember, I'm not quite done yet, so I need to make sure that I put my decimal in the right places. So I'm going to go back up here to my reminder that I had 2 decimals in the question. That means 2 decimal places in the answer. 1, 2. That is where my decimal goes. I'll put the decimal back over here so I remember. And so I have 8 5/100ths divided by 7 is 1 15/100ths. And there we go.